welcome back to Conversations with the Commissioner. I've come back to the BFBA complex because I feel like I got the best signal here for me. But today, it doesn't matter about signal. This is a conversation that we need to have, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I bring to you the team owner of Valar Morghulis, Valerie Davis, a dear friend, a mother, a warrior, a BFBA champion. Soon to be BFBA champion. I'm putting it out there. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm so sorry because I'm so excited to talk to Valerie. You know what? Let's just bring her in. Valerie, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I am well. I am well. Can't complain.
Yo, I'm already putting it out there in the ether. Yo, you got a soon to be champ here, right?
Like I need to win. I need to win. You got three. Need one from me in this house.
Yo, we're gonna get to that. I do want to say, you were voted in last season for our 10th anniversary. You were voted next up. You were also voted CFO of the year. So the league itself, I think, is like, yo, Val is here, and Val needs a championship. So thank you for joining me in the BFBA complex. Thank you for sitting down, and welcome to Conversations with the Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so I think I'm going to ask the question that many of us have wanted to know. Okay, can you tell us about the origin of the team name Valar Morghulis?
Yes, so I am a big Game of Thrones fan. Big. I probably rewatch the seasons every other month. But Valar Morghulis just means all men must die. And I feel like when I started, it was just me, Holly, and Janae, the only girls in the league, and the men have been dominating. I know Holly had won one prior to just recently, but at the time when I chose the name, she had only won one, and I just felt like it was too much testosterone. So has to come in strong.
Yo, I love the name because so I had to do some research, right? A couple years, I was like, yo, what does this mean? So now that we're in the BFBA apparel, we're getting the things that I need to know. So doing my research, I was like, yo, this is, in a testosterone driven league where, it's patches and championships and jerseys and, to have the all men must die is like, yo, come on, we got to get this. It's got to be a championship, right? We got to get one here.
Have to.
Yeah. So you've been in the league for 5 seasons now. Just to give a little insight, you started kind of the expansions, right? Like you were the first 1 month was like, yo, I'm bringing you in, so here we are. How has your approach to manage your team evolved over the years?
Well, I always had to do some research. And having Damien, very knowledgeable of the sport, helped me out a lot, especially, he's always giving me good advice and helping me out with my team. But I kind of just I like to watch for younger players, people who are not really on a radar, who end up becoming on the radar. I got lucky a few years. I will say this year is hard. Just I have so much going on in the world, so it's been really hard. I feel like I forgot to set my lineup a few days. I forgot to pick people up, but overall, I've always tried to write things down, keep an eye out on people who I want to pick up, and just their game and follow them, and it's helped me a lot. Last year, I feel like I was with 3rd place.
Yeah.
So. I gotta refocus myself now so I can get there again this season. But I need to really get on my game and focus. No, it's too early for candy.
It's 12:18, it's still a little bit too early for candy. Let's touch on a point really quick. You just mentioned 3rd last season. You've never placed below 8th in the final standings. You've been in here for 5 seasons and you've always made the playoffs. Finished 3rd the last 2 seasons. Yeah. Where do you think, you've contributed your consistent? What do you think has contributed to your consistent performance? Let me actually read the questions I write.
Luka. I will say it's Luka. I've always kind of had some really good key players on my team who have just helped. and just killed it their seasons, which has obviously contributed to me being able to do well on mine. But Luka that's the fucking man. I always had Luka on my team, and I'll never drop him. So if you're looking for any trades, that answer is no. I'm never dropping Luka.
Hey, I think that's a hot take.
There we go.
As a commissioner, but also historian, it started with Russell Westbrook.
Yes,
kind of
it did. I had to let him go last season. He wasn't doing shit, man. He was fucking me up, and I held on to him. I do feel like, holding on to certain players who I probably should have let go earlier on is kind of the reason why I didn't win. But I like to hold on to people because I like them, and I try not to give up on them. But I had Russell Westbrook for so long, and then he just wasn't it anymore. I had to let him go.
Hey, I mean, as a recipient of Russell Westbrook, yeah. I want to thank you. Sam got you, but I agree. I mean, I think as we discussed, possible championships, to come. I think that's one little key point to keep in mind is like, sometimes the shiny item on the team may be what's holding you back from a BFBA championship.
Yes, I do think I need to do I never make trades. Never. Because just, I feel like the person who's always sending the trade is always going to be they're always going to be on the receiving end of it. They're always going to have the better deal. And trades drive me crazy, but it being that it is a keepers league, I do have to be a little bit more open to some sort of trades. I was big on never trading, and then I got John Collins, did one trade my entire history with the league. I did one trade, and I might have to do a few more. I'm thinking about. I was telling D that too. I was like, I think I might have to make some trades this year.
Hey, you gotta start slow, right? I mean, we got some predators out here. We got some guys that are praying, that take those weak trades are gonna send you 5 and hope you take the bad one, right?
Yep.
Won't name any names. We'll talk to them in an interview soon here, but I agree. I think in order to kind of submit that legacy, you got to do a deal with the devil every now and then.
I know. It kills me, but I've been thinking about it more and more, especially because since the season started this year, work has been super busy, and I usually get my research in during work hours. So it's been hard because work has been so busy, and there'll be times I'm like, damn, it's 12 o'clock, and I get the notification that the waiver report. I was like, damn, I forgot to pick somebody up. But I will be open to some more trades this year. I will say that. Just don't send me no bullshit,
Hey, the league is listening. So if you heard that, send those deals, but keep that bullshit to yourself.
Thank you.
I also think that in a somewhat democratic republic that we live in, maybe it's time to reach across that aisle in that household. And
yeah, because he's killing it right now. He's killing it right
now. No, but it's not about the evil empire, okay? It is about Valar Morghulis, and we're gonna get to this one. So we're talking about others, Let's just bring it in here. Who's been your biggest competitor within the BFBA?
Honestly, I'm gonna say it would be between you and Donald. I feel like every time I go up against you or Donald, it's always either really close. I mean, there's been a few times actually Donald smoked me. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I'll play Donald, he'll win one. We play again. I ended up killing him the next one. Same thing with you. It's always a back and forth here and there, but those are every time I gotta go up against you or Donald, I'm always a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, just current matchup. You're against Trader Danny. You're going against Kyle. 1125.2, 1069.1. You're only down by 56.1 points going in today. Today's Sunday. We're filming this interview, so there's a chance there. I'm going to take that commissioner hat off. I'm going to throw that sham god on, and We battle.
Yes.
We have met in the playoffs 3
Mhm.
out of the 5 times that you have made it to the playoffs. I've been lucky enough to take all 3 of them, but when that Valar Morghulis shows up on that, I'm making moves.
I know. I feel like I'm constantly picking people up when I gotta go against you and Donald. It's crazy. I'm always having to like drop people, pick people up. It's nuts, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Iron sharpens iron, you know. I'm
Yeah.
a champion. Donald's a champion. We're gonna keep talking championships
There
here.
you go.
As we are gonna keep talking championships, we've discussed it. I've been touting the name Valar Morghulis, but where does Valerie Davis believe they are or you are on the road to a BFBA championship?
I think that I have to lock in more this season. Maybe make a few key moves, but I mean, I'm not gonna ever doubt myself. I'm gonna bet on myself every time. So I feel like I mean, I don't put nothing past me. I think I could always do something. So I might be in the playoffs again, but I really got to focus and lock in on my team and really start to make some changes. And then I could be there. I will be there actually. Fuck it.
There we go. There we go. That's what I was gonna say. It's not no will be that you
I
will
will
be.
be.
I mean, there's a level of consistency, you know, as I sit here in the complex and the banners are still up. I mean, there's teams here that fear Valerie. You know, Malcolm. You know, it's a very interesting and I'm gonna throw some names out. You know, to come in and to only have been in the league for 5 seasons. To have played teams, you know, Nether Trojan Warriors, Malcolm Hines, Korean Soul Brothers, Felton Kinchin. You know, we've had the DC Hustle come in and out. We've had Trader Danny, you know, Buford Bombers. I mean, there's some names on here that you know they're not light, right? Like you know, when we go into a matchup, it's a battle.
Yeah.
But I will give you your flowers. I just want to make sure that I'm not being interrupted. I want to give you your flowers because I want to say, hey, you know, your name is up there. And this is a perfect opportunity, you know, to sit down and for everyone to see that, you know, it's not the evil empire working in the background, you know. This isn't a burner account.
It's
You know,
not
it's
me.
really so I applaud you, I commend you. And you know, we're this of course I have to go down in order for you to be risen to the top, but you know, hey, maybe in 2026 we got one for you.
Yes. I'll be more locked in, but you know, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen?
I lost audio. Where?
Oh, I said, who knows what's gonna happen? I might.
No, I is it? Oh, that's me. Hold on.
That's
Continue
you.
to talk. You're good.
Okay.
That's
No,
on
I
my.
was like, I might make some moves. I might have to. I hate the thought of a trade, but being that it is a keepers league, it's hard to win without trading at this point, especially, you know, people are getting hurt. I feel like half my team was hurt the first fucking few weeks that we started playing. So I got Luca out, and that's obviously a key part of my team. But I will make some moves, and I will be up there again. I will definitely be in the playoffs again this year, and might win.
That's what's up. That's what I love to hear. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it. You know, the moves are. I mean, we're in the WhatsApp, right? You know, we moved over to the WhatsApp,
Yeah.
so everyone's in there. All 14 teams. Everyone's active, and everyone's looking to step on the backs of everybody else. If you go down this week, you're 3-3. You're at 500, you know, and
Yeah.
we're currently sitting at I think 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, no, if we go down this week, we're 2-4.
Or yeah.
So hey, I want to encourage a performance for whoever needs to not be on that team anymore.
It's got to go.
They gotta go. Right. I got a couple more questions for you. This has been an enjoyable conversation. You know, there's not much trash talk that we could say about Valar Morghulis. I don't have a bad question here. Some of you other owners out there, I got some questions for you. I got some tough ones, but this one, it's all success over here. Like we rode the road, as I said before. We rode the road. That's my new saying of the Sham Gods, right? I was third the whole way there, and it's like if you keep it up, if you really hone it, and it's tough. We're playing fantasy sports, right?
Yeah.
And you're not called. You ain't got Luke on speed dial, right? But when the stars align and they come together, like there's no stopping what you can do. Couple more questions for you.
Yep.
What have you enjoyed most about being a part of the BFBA community?
It's fun. It's fun. It's I have never, this is the first fantasy, this is the only fantasy league I've ever been a part of. And I remember at first when G asked me if I wanted to, to join, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I see how he gets and how he would get during his fantasy teams. And I was just like, what the hell? But being a part of it is so much fun. You guys are incredible. You guys are hilarious. And more than anything, I enjoy funny people. I love laughing and I love being around people who make me laugh. And you guys are everyone in the chat is incredibly funny. So it's fun to just like, pick at each other, but like there's no real harm being done. It's just trash talking. And I haven't played in actual sports since like high school. So I haven't had no shit talking when it comes to sports in so long. But it's so much fun and I enjoy this community. Everyone is fun and great and good people, and that's really what matters.
Yeah, that's super dope. I love hearing that. This is people don't know. I mean, they only see this side of it, right? They only get the opportunity of the interviews and the deep dive. But that WhatsApp, it's always going, right? That's a constant stream. I mean, if you're slacking, you're 50 messages behind. I think Holly, the evil empire. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. The Brooklyn Stoop Kids.
Yes.
Man, I'm all over the place today. My spouse Holly of the Brooklyn Stoop Kids, a couple days ago went, I think, 12 hours without looking, and she had 540 messages.
It's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy.
To think, I mean, it's like, yo, you come in there, you're like, what is going on? So,
but it's cool to catch up. I like to like scroll sometimes and see who said what, and it's always hilarious. Felton is fucking ridiculously hilarious. I love looking at who he's talking shit to, so it's always fun.
Yeah, he has the Korean Soul Brothers has a personal vendetta, and maybe we'll circle back around with the Evil Empire and Brooklyn Stoop Kids. And those three, man, it's just like
it's incredible, so funny.
Right, and I mean, hey, I think you throw shots at greatness, right? When these two are champions and this guy is looking for his first. I've been there too, right?
Yep.
We've spoke, about many things, the team name, what your approach has been, possible championships, the Evil Empire, and we're sharing the wealth there. What can you pass along? What advice can you give to new team owners? We go into an expansion next season. Team owners that are looking to make their mark in the league. What can you pass along?
I would say be proactive. I would say like what has helped me sometimes, like many a times actually, is like looking ahead of like in the week and seeing who I could pick up, like, and like if just like random. I'm not looking. I feel like everyone's looking for the next day, right, or the day of. So everyone's on their phone trying to pick up people to get for that day. But what has helped me also is being proactive and looking ahead of the weeks. Like, okay, I only got 4 people on Sunday. Let me make sure that I can. I know it's only 3. It's only Wednesday, but I'm gonna make sure I can pick up some people that are also gonna be playing on Sunday, so that way, come Saturday, you're not like assed out and scrambling trying to make sure that you can win for the week. Also, Don't take anything personally. This is all fun. This is fantasy basketball. It's not real basketball. No one's lives are being affected by any of this. Um, so, and just have fun with it. That's what really helps me more than anything, is having fun with it. I enjoy this league very much. I doubt I'll ever join another fantasy basketball league. But this is great. It's fun, it's comfortable, and I feel like every week it's something new and crazy, and I look forward to it all the time.
Man, that's thank you. Thank you. I that
I think you do a great job as a commissioner. I'm gonna give you your flowers because you hold it down for us a lot, and you do make this league very fun for us. It's very fun.
I appreciate that. I enjoy it just as much as you all do. And the keys. I was gonna say I feel slightly selfish because you all are giving some jewels, man. Like these week in and week out, you guys really are giving some really real insight to people that either want to join or are in this league of like, yo, these are keys to a championship. So if you ain't listening and you just out here just like, man, I can't wait for my interview. Like, I'm gonna do this, that, or you're gonna lose out because this lady just dropped some keys in this interview. Like, so I wish you continued success to you and your family. I wish championships only to you from here on out.
He got enough, honestly. He got enough. He got 3 under his belt. That's no one else in the league has won 3, right?
No one else has won 3. The third one was during the COVID season. We voted for him to be champion, but he is a champion. And he is a 3-time champion. So let's get the Valar Morghulis one, right?
Yeah.
I'm with hopefully I don't play you in the playoffs because I come for blood at that point. But you know what? This season might be a little different. These ventures that we're exploring here in the BFBA, I'm really enjoying. So I wish championships to you all. But Valerie, thank you.
Thank you, D.
For taking the time to sit down with me. This has been Conversations with your commissioner with over here, the Valerie Davis, owner of Valar Morghulis.
Yep. All right. Thank you, D.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too.